What's going on, everybody? It's your least favorite duelist here, back with another video. Today we're not going to be doing any dueling. We're going to be looking at Joey Wheeler. So let's see how we unlock this bad boy. Do we just duel him? Well, let's see. I'm not even really sure. How do you unlock this guy? He appeared. I guess we just duel him. How do you unlock him? By unlocking him by completing number 3. So what is number... By completing challenge 2 and collecting the points. So I guess let's just duel him and see what happens. I'm not even sure. I thought he was just going to pop out, but I guess I was wrong. Oh, I forgot to turn on... I'll turn on the sound right now. Shoot. Let me just turn this down real quick before I blow up people's eardrums. So I've been working on a new deck right now. It's Crystron Super Heavy Samurai, which is pretty fun. So, I mean, we're just playing against level 10. Not a big deal. So let's bring out this guy here. Gotta do that. Put him in defense. Activate his effect to add a card. We'll get this. And then we'll equip this to it. With super. So the cool thing about Super Heavy Samurai is it's just like a Monster Mash build. And I'm using it right now with the old Chrystrons, because they're pretty monster centric as well. So level 7. We could have made level 9 there, but yeah. We're just playing against level 10, a level 10 Joey, so I really doubt that he's gonna do something insane to beat us up. So we'll just swing in real fast. Hopefully we just gotta kill him one time. Oop, let me move myself out the way. I'll actually put myself where I usually go, right here in the middle. Okay. We'll just kill him. There we go, boink. Oh damn. When you defeat him, he looks pretty weird. He looks like he's gonna get heavy stormed. Alright, do we unlock him now? We should unlock him. There we go. We just had to duel him one time. Yeah. The last thing I remember, a bunch of suits put an egg-shaped helmet on my head, and then, well, I can't complain, because I get to do as much as I like here. All you duelists better watch out, because Joey Wheeler is up to his skills. I'll show you what it takes to be a pro duelist. And I'm counting on my pal to get me there. Red Eyes Black Dragon. So you just had to kill level 10, I guess, also. And we get another Red Eyes, okay. So now we should be able to look at there's Jody. All right, so let's go through because I haven't seen any of his like leak stuff, so this is all gonna be brand new. So let's start off with his level up, and then we'll go into his skills, and we'll see if we find anything crazy. So I'll move myself down here. So Fusion Substitute Mystical Beast level 3. My Warrior Buddy's level 4. Big Win is level 7. So you declare a level between 1 and 2. Each player tosses a coin. If both are heads, the levels of all face-up monsters you currently control become declared level. If both are tails, you lose life points equal to the declared level times 500. So hopefully there's an ability where you can alter the coin flip, because you can get burned for like an insane amount of damage if you call that wrong. Another sheep. Banisher the Light. So all cards, any card that's sent to the graveyard is banished. Okay. We got another skill here, Draw Sense Earth, nothing special. Another Big Win, Invader of the Throne. So this one says, if you flip it, select one monster on your opponent's side of the field and switch control of it with this card. This effect cannot be activated during the battle phase. And it's kind of bad. Blue Flame Swordsman. Once per turn during either player's battle phase, you can target one other warrior type monster you control. This card loses exactly 600 attack, and if it does, that monster gains 600. When this card you control is destroyed by your opponent's card by battle or card effect and sent to graveyard, you can banish this card from the graveyard, then target one fire warrior type monster in your graveyard, special summon it. There might be some applications here with the secondary effect. The first effect is whatever. I can't think of any fire warriors right now, so I'll have to take a look. We got Fusion Morph Red Eyes. Okay, that's interesting. Copycat. This one copies monster's attack and defense. Okay, another Banisher, another big win. Some gems. What's the final card? Sasuke. Samurai number 4. If this card battles, toss a coin. Call heads or tails before damage calculation. If you call it right, destroy the monster with this effect. So far I'm not impressed. Okay, so let's go to his thing. So the first one was my warrior buddies. Level 4 earth type warriors you control gain 200 attack. Okay. And then the other one was Drawson's Earth, which you probably already know. So if you lose 1500 life, draw a random earth monster instead of a regular card. There's Grit, which that's a pretty good one. Attack Charge, which is you gain 100 attack based on the turn count, and you add it to a monster. It's a pretty good like finishing ability. All right, we've got Reinforcements, which is a search for warrior type monsters. Life Charge gives you life times the turn count, so times 200 times the turn count. Ooh. Nothing special there. Here's Red Eyes Fusion. Can be used when you have 2400 life points or less. Return one Red Eyes card from your hand to your deck and add one Red Eyes Fusion from your deck to your hand. If your life points are exactly 2400, you can return one Red Eyes Black Dragon from your graveyard to your deck instead. Okay. So that secondary effect is going to be very niche. I wouldn't depend on it. But it's kind of like a, what is it called? There's that Red Eyes card that makes you dump a Red Eyes to grab a Red Eyes card. And usually you grab Fusion. So that's not bad. It's an okay ability. Red Eyes might come back. Here's a new one, I think. This is Time Roulette Go. When you call the coin toss correctly, the effective Time Wizard changes monsters you control whose original names are the following to the following other monsters. Oh, so this is like the anime. So it turns Dark Magician into Dark Sage and Baby Dragon into Thousand Dragon. That's pretty crazy. That's a pretty fun ability. So and you don't have to run these. That's pretty cool. So if you're not aware, like there's an episode in Yu-Gi-Oh where the Pharaoh uses Time Wizard and he turns his Dark Magician into Dark Sage, and they actually made a card out of it, which is like really gimmicky. But this ability allows you to like pull off an anime move, which is pretty funny. There's gonna be some highlights for this for sure. So let's read what Dark Sage does, because you already know what Dark Magician does. So let's see. So you can add one spell card from your deck to your hand. It's really gimmicky. I would assume that if you pull this ability off, you're gonna grab like a Concentrating Current and just OTK your opponent. So, and then Thousand Dragon I just think is big. Yeah, not really big. It's 2400 attack. Okay. And then we have Friends and Foes. Can be used when you control a monster whose original name is the following. Red Eyes Black Dragon, Jinzo, and the Legendary Fisherman. Increase the attack of these monsters by 300 times the number of them you control. This skill can only be used once per turn and twice per duel. So it's like beatdown. It's like a beatdown for Joey, which I would assume in this situation. Beatdown's just better. This is just a bad skill. You know. Although I believe Red Eyes Slash Dragon counts as a Red Eyes Dragon. Red Eyes Black Dragon, so... I mean, there's the benefit of that, but I'm assuming, like, you don't want to do that for this. I mean, your best option would be to, like, have a Jinzo out if you're going to use that ability. That's about it, you know? Like, it doesn't seem that great. Beatdown is just going to be better, essentially. If it said, like, 3 times per duel, then I would say, like... Oh, no, actually, it's 2 times, huh? Beatdown is 1 time now. Yeah, so it's twice per duel, unlike Beatdown. So, like, there's a benefit of that. So if you are playing a Red Ice deck, this might be, like, kind of useful. Just to get over things here and there. But outside of that, like, Beatdown might be better in some situations. Okay. So then, we already did My Warrior Buddies. We're going to go to Fusion Morph Red Eyes. Discard one of the following monsters from your hand. Then change one monster you control whose original name is Red Eyes Black Dragon into one of the following monsters. Level 6 Fiend type normal monster Black Skull Dragon. Level 6 type level 6 Dragon type monster Meteor Black Dragon. Level 4 Earth Warrior type normal monster Red Eyes Slash Dragon. What? Okay. Discard one of the following monsters from your hand, then change one monster. Control who's... Okay. So if you have a Red Eyes Black Dragon on the field, you discard one of the monsters down below. So a level 6 Fiend, a level 6 Dragon, or a level 4 Earth Warrior. And they all have to be normal monsters. You discard one of those with the Red Eyes on the field, and then it turns your Red Eyes into one of these dudes. So, essentially, you can use an ability to make a Red Eye Slash, which is kind of cool. You can make a Black Meteor Dragon, like if you need a really big body. You got Black Skull Dragon. So, maybe there could be like a Summon Skull deck using this ability potentially, because I know a lot of the Summon Skull support cards, they summon Skull from like anywhere besides the banish pile, so there might be some use with that. It's not insane. It kind of is and it kind of isn't, because like you can Red Eyes Fusion potentially, and then we got Road to the Pro League. Your dual assessment score for tribute summoning monsters will be multiplied by 1.5. So this is another skill similar to like the new Kybercorp Bling, where you add points to your assessment when you're dueling. By just like doing a certain thing. So this one's tribute summoning. Kybercorp Bling needs you to play a lot of Glossy and Prismatics. So Kybercorp Bling is going to be a little bit better when you are farming. Plus you also get that search out of it. So I would say, you know, Kybercorp Bling's would be a little better. Joey, overall, his skills are not really that impressive to me. They're kind of memey stuff. Like, I mean, the only one that, like, this one's kind of good. Red Eyes Fusion. Everything else is very, like, gimmicky, which is Joey. You know, Joey plays gimmicky, and he plays, like, based on luck. So it's this lineup of skills is pretty close to him. And then we'll go look at his farmable abilities, because I'm pretty sure he's at the gate now. So there he is. So let's see. Dice It, which I believe you can just get right out the, like, just by playing the event right now. So it says, roll a 6-sided die, apply this effect depending on whose turn it is. When it's your turn, banish cards from your graveyard equal to the result. Then, if the result was 1, send 6 cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard. During your opponent's turn, send cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard equal to the result. Then if the result was 6 banish 1 card from your graveyard. So this card could be pretty good. Maybe in like, let's think. Shiranui will be pretty good. This would probably be disgusting in Shiranui. And then actually it would be super powerful in Shiranui. If you use this ability on your opponent's turn, and let's say you have like a what's that one? There's like one that gets banished and can blow up a face-up card. So dice it, if you roll a 6, you send 6, you can banish that one that destroys a face-up card to destroy a face-up card. And then your Shiranui monsters kind of want to be in the graveyard, so that's like a pretty decent card. This one is nothing new. That's an old card. Let's see what else we got here. DD Seeker. So quick effect, you can target one face-up monster you control. Banish it until the end phase of the next turn. You can only use this effect once per turn. So I'm hoping like, I saw this card earlier and I'm hoping that it's similar to like World Legacy Clash in a way. Where you could kind of like save your monsters. But I think the only place that this card would be really good in, potentially, even though it'd be like very niche, would be Metaphys. Metaphys would be able to use this. It would protect your Metaphys cards from like destruction effects. And then you want your Metaphys cards to be banished, so that way they can activate their effects in the banish pile. And then it looks like we got this one. So disposable learner device. The equipped monster gains 200 attack for each monster in your graveyard. Okay. During the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there from the field this turn, you can set this card but banish it when it leaves the field. And you can only activate this effect once per turn. So this is pretty good for like, I'm going to say it again, Shiranui. You can make monsters super freaking huge in like a grass deck. So not necessarily Shiranui. You can also use it for like Magnet Warriors comes to mind. Crystron plays a pretty big deck. You can't use it in Super Heavy. Actually, you could use it in Super Heavy because it banishes itself. So maybe Super Heavy has another way to make their monsters really big. But it only increases attack and not defense. So there's that. Overall, there's like only a few cards that are like pretty bonkers with Mr. Joey Wheeler. I would say something to look at and look forward to is going to be this one here, the Blue Flame Swordsman. Because you can special summon a Fire Warrior type monster from your graveyard. So let's actually go take a look and see what there is for that. Card catalog. Overall, I'm not really impressed with Joey Wheeler. He doesn't have anything insane. It's gonna... I just don't think there's anything there. Probably just to level up the... till you get the Flame Swordsman. Let's see. I guess it would be for this guy here. That's not really a big payoff, though. Yeah, there's not too many Fire Warrior types that are like worth resurrecting. And he's similar in a way to Valkyrian Knight also. But Valkyrian Knight's a lot stronger because you can summon a level 5 or higher warrior type monster. I mean, the only one that's kind of good would be like this guy here with an equip card, because he can destroy a card. But other than that, I don't see anything good. Like, and I really doubt you're going to be playing like 6 Samurai and put that Blue Flame Swordsman in there just to bring back Shogun Shien. I know this guy. Yeah, there's not a big payoff for that. So honestly, like, even though this card special summons from the graveyard, it's not great at all. Even this guy's not that good. Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. Like, I kind of was hoping there was going to be more stuff for Joey. But, I guess that's it for today. So overall, like, I'm really not impressed with the new Joey character. He's very gimmicky. He's got a lot of abilities that are worse than other abilities that are already present. So, like, you know, like the Friend and Foes, you're probably better off playing Beatdown. Road to Pro League, you're probably better off playing Kaiba Court Bling. And he doesn't. The other thing too is that he doesn't have a lot of like generic abilities to where you wouldn't know what to expect out of this new Joey. So that's kind of unfortunate. Also, the other one that's kind of cool is Red Eyes Fusion, but to get to 2,400 life points exactly would be pretty hard. Although the payoff is fucking massive, because you could pretty much like essentially just have a for sure Red Eyes Fusion activation. But even then, like, Red Eye Slash hasn't been really in the meta lately. So, but let me know down below what your opinion is on Joey. I'll take him, but he's not great. But yeah, let me know down below what you think. If I'm right, wrong, whatever. And enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.